Okay. Hi friends! I hope you guys are staying nice and safe at home, washing your hands, and being kind to each other. We really miss you guys here and we can't wait for you to come back to join us at school. So for today, we're going to start our YouTube lessons, which is us just talking to you guys and doing some stuff that you guys can do at home with us. So we're going to talk about reducing, reusing, and recycling products that we find all around our house. So you guys might find some water bottles that you can reuse more than once, but you can recycle them when you're all done. Some jars or something glass. This is pretty hefty, so just be careful if you do look for one around your house. And then you guys can use your grocery bags that we have to use now when we go to grocery stores like Wegmans. Or you can recycle a piece of paper when you're all done with it. You can't reuse that more than once, but you can draw on the back of it when you're all done drawing on the front. So today we're going to read a book about our friend Sam who helps his family recycle. Then we're going to do a little experiment that you guys can try at home with your parents. But first, I want to ask you guys this question. How do you think we can make less garbage? Maybe reusing a toilet paper roll, because we all know we have lots of those at home. You can stamp with those, cut it up, do some fun stuff. Or you can reuse a water bottle, so when you come back to school, you can bring an old water bottle and you can drink your water out of it. Or those bags, always remember your bags. So, with that being said, parents, I would like you to send us a message on Brightwheel. This way we can talk about it in tomorrow's video and just go over it from there. All right, so today we're going to read Sam Helps Recycle. It looks like he's a very good friend when it comes to helping. Hi, my name is Sam. I'm helping Maya and her mom recycle our trash. I hear Maya calling me now. Gotta go. Some of our trash goes into garbage cans. The rest goes into recycling bins. Maya has a big stack of newspapers ready. Wait a minute. I have to get that newspaper I hid behind the bushes. I'll add it to the stack. Cans and glass bottles are next. We put them into a separate bin. Hey, are they throwing away my dog food? No, it's okay. Those cans are already empty. You see his little dog food cans right there? Very concerned about them. Plastic goes into the last bin. I run to get a bottle I left in the yard. I don't want to litter. When I come back, I get a surprise. My food bowl is in the recycling bin. Why are they throwing away my bowl? Before I can save my bowl, Maya calls me into the car. She says we're going to the recycling center. We're also bringing old batteries and unused paint. It's not safe to keep them around. In some towns, sanitation workers pick up the trash one day and recycling bins on another day. Where we live, we do our recycling ourselves. Maya's mom starts the car. Here we go. Maya's mom says each person in the United States produces more than 4 pounds of garbage a day. That's enough to make more than 60,000 truckloads of trash. I wonder, where does all that garbage go? I soon find out. We drive by a huge landfill. My nose can smell a mile away. Maya's mom tells us that a landfill is a deep hole dug into the ground. It has a lining of clay and plastic at the bottom. The lining keeps the rotting garbage from leaking into the groundwater. There are big bulldozers pushing huge piles of garbage that have been dumped at the landfill. The trucks pack it down with their wide tires. You guys see how big those are? Oh my goodness. I've heard Maya say there's just too much trash to put into landfills. That's why we have to recycle paper, plastic, cans, and bottles. All these things can be reused and turned into new things. I'm glad that we're at the recycling center, but I'm still worried about my dog food bowl. I watch while some people put their newspapers into a big container. Then Maya and her mom dump their newspapers. My paper goes in too. A sanitation worker comes over to pet me. He tells Maya that recycling paper saves lots of trees and lots of energy too. He explains that our recycled paper gets packed into big bales that go to a paper recycling factory. At the factory, the old paper is turned into pulp. Then it goes through a machine that turns out miles of new paper every day. Next, Maya's mom adds our bottles and cans to a big pile. A front-end loader scoops them up and dumps them into the back of a truck. It makes a horrible racket. I wish I could cover my ears. The worker says that the bottles and cans will go to a sorting facility that separates the glass and the metal. Then they go to separate factories to be recycled. At one factory, the glass bottles are crushed and melted into a liquid. Then a liquid glass is poured into molds to make new bottles and other products. The cans are taken to a different place. Before they leave the sorting center, though, they are crushed together into bales. Then they are taken to a factory that recycles metal. Recycled cans are made into new cans that can be recycled all over again. Maya's mom unloads the plastic last. I see my food bowl sitting on top of a pile. The worker tells us that plastic bottles take up a lot of space. In some landfills, they may never decompose or waste away. That's why it's really important to recycle plastic. He says that plastic is sent from the recycling center to a factory. First, the plastic is cleaned, then it is chopped up into little pieces. Finally, it is melted down and made into new plastic products. On our way home, I worry about my bowl, but I still feel good about recycling. When I go into the house, I get a great surprise. Maya shows me my new red bowl. She points out the recycling symbol on the side as she fills it with food. You guys see it right there? While I'm eating, Maya and her mom talk about other recycled products. Maya's notebook comes from recycled paper. Some clothes are made from recycled plastic. Even some playground surfaces are made from old tennis shoes and rubber tires. After I finish my food, I head straight to my doggy bed for a nap. Recycling is a lot of work, but it's worth it. He is a really good friend. All right, so we're gonna use our recycled products to do a little science experiment. Parents, if you guys do not have extra water bottles laying around, you guys can go ahead and get a cup for your kiddos and grab a spoon too. This way they can mix it and participate as much as they can. So you will need help, your little ones too, just because this might be a little messy. So first we're gonna take our water, you guys see it? And I'm gonna use one plastic bottle for my friends that have a plastic bottle, and then I'll use one jar or a cup for my friends that don't. So we're gonna open our water. You guys can just get it from your sink and pour it in. Pour a little bit in that one and in that one. I'll try to even it out as much as I can, but we'll see. Oh, like I said, you might need some help from your parents. All right, next we're gonna put in our oil. You guys can use baby oil or you can use your vegetable or cooking oil. And you'll just pour it in too. Be very careful. All right, while I'm pouring in the other one, I want you to look at what's going on with this one. Do you see the oil and the water are not mixing? All right, you guys see it in that one too? They make little bubbles. Now, I wonder what's gonna happen when we mix it up. So, with that being said, if you are using a cup, mix it with your spoon, please. And if you're using a water bottle, please ask your parents to help you tighten that cap really tight so it doesn't explode everywhere. So I'm gonna mix this one up. All right, I want you guys to watch that one. I'm gonna mix this one up. They kind of look like lemonade. Now I'm really thirsty. All right, if you look at the bottom, you can see the water is separating. So it was together and now it's breaking apart up into the oil. This one separated as well. So now when you're all done with your water bottle or your cup, make sure you wash them out and reuse them all again. I really look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow and hope you guys have an awesome day. Bye.